Hi, I'm Max Pavitt, and today I'm going to be ranking Holly O'Hare with different Ever After High characters, shipping them, ranking them. Yeah, it's a series that I've done, and today we're doing Holly O'Hare. I literally forgot to click on her. We're doing this girl, so let's begin. We'll start at the end with, I feel like, the most obvious, Holly and Poppy. They're siblings. That's incest. We can't rank them together. Next, we have Holly and Fabel. When I think of, like, Holly O'Hare, she's not really in the show a lot, but I just don't really see her with a villain that I think that there are other characters that fit well with villains that might not seem like it. I don't know. I just don't personally see Fabel and Holly together. I think that their interests don't really align. Next, we have Kitty and Holly. Again, that same idea. Like, I feel like Holly is typically someone who would go for, like, royalty. Like, she wants to follow her destiny. So, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't work out. Next, we have Ginger. Yeah, kind of that same vibe. I just don't see them working well together. I do think that they could be friends, but anything more, I don't see it. Next, we have Ramona Wolf. I feel like, I don't know, we don't really see Holly being a very active character. Someone, like, I don't really remember her ever doing anything active, and because of that, quite a few, like Ramona and Cerise, are just, like, out. I feel like they wouldn't have much in common. They wouldn't really fit together. I don't know. Just, Holly doesn't have a lot of, like, times where she's really in the show, and then the books that she's in, I don't know. When I remember it, maybe I'm just, like, ignoring the parts that Holly was in. I feel like Poppy was more in the book, so there's not a lot that I can remember from I don't remember what that one was called. Something tail, I don't remember. Anyways, next we have Melody. Same reason for Cerise and Ramona. I feel like Melody, different interests. And I don't think Holly's a very energetic person. I don't remember really much about her. I should have looked. Next we have Daring. Honestly, he's royalty, but I just don't like Daring as a character, and there's very few people that I like him with, very few times that he was really mentioned. Well, he was mentioned with a lot of people, but, like, Holly wasn't one of them. I don't like this ship. Next, we have Sparrow, and I feel like this might be debated because there is the time the book where they try to, like, push on, like, Sparrow likes Holly, and then Holly was like, oh, I thought, like, you liked him for Poppy. And Poppy was like, no, I don't know. I don't like Sparrow and Holly's ship. It's not my favorite. I don't like it at all. Next, Holly and Maddie. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't like it at all. I don't know. Maddie's a very energetic person. I don't really think we see too many interactions of Holly and Maddie, or how Holly interacts under circumstances of, like, being put out there. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like, Maddie, I feel like, is a very energetic person, and if you're really shy, it's not gonna work out. Anxious, maybe. Next, we have Hunter. Hunter's a difficult ship because I really like Hunter's character, but I only like Hunter with a few people. Hunter's, like, one that is just, like, special, you know? Anyways. Next, we have Raven and Holly. We're getting to the ones that I actually kind of like the ships together. Raven's a character that I think can go with many. I've said it for a few, but Raven is one of them. I really like Raven with a lot of characters, and I feel like Raven and Holly have a good amount in common where they both come from royalty, so I feel like they would be a good ship together. But they don't have that much in common. Anyways. Then we have Duchess and Holly, and I really like Duchess's character, and honestly, the fact that they both have royalty in common, I really like this ship. I think it's nice, but Duchess is kind of more of a villain character, and Holly's a very nice, sweet character. So, like, that's where, like, she's, you know, at the end of the ones that I like. Next, we have Hopper and Holly. Hopper is, again, I do really like Hopper's character. And honestly, I think that it's a good one, Holly and Hopper, but again, he's very anxious. I would like Hopper to grow as a character first. Next, we have Dexter and Holly. Again, I really like them together. I think they would be nice. And again, we never really knew who Dexter was supposed to, like, be with when it went to, like, him getting his story and stuff. So, like, it was definitely a possibility that Dexter could have been with Holly's story. Next, we have Humphrey and Holly. They're fine. I like this couple together. He's a nerd, and I think he can go with a lot of different people, so I do actually really like this ship. There's nothing really negative about this. Next, we have Cedar and Holly. This one's a nice one. I feel like Holly doesn't have any secrets. She does have the big secret that was mentioned in the one book, which if you haven't read it, it's that she's not actually supposed to be the Rapunzel. She's second born, which means Poppy would be, so they had to keep that a secret. So as long as she doesn't tell Cedar, you know, but again, that is a risk. Next, we have Alistair and Holly. I actually really like them together. Sometimes I don't like Alistair with certain people, but this one's a completely fine ship for me. I like them together. Next, we're getting to the ones that I feel like are really, really good, and were mainly put there for royalty. So we've got Holly and Briar. We see them interact a few times in the show, in the series, in the books, but also they're both royalty. Briar is one of the ones that, again, she's a very energetic person, so I don't know how she'd interact with Holly, so she's at the end of that royalty line, I guess. Then we have Lizzie Hartz and Holly. Lizzie is, again, a villain, so I don't know how Holly would react with that, but I do actually really like this ship. Like, I think it's kind of fun, and I would have loved to see it, even just as a friendship, be explored. Next, we have Blondie and Holly. I actually really like this one, because, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of, like, in the same. Blondie's a little bit more of a main character than Holly is, but, like, I feel like, I don't know, they were introduced around the same time, so, like, sorry, my dog's eating. I don't know, I just really like them. I don't have any reasons for it. I don't know, because, like, Blondie did that whole thing about, like, she's like, I'm totally royalty, that kind of vibe of, like, I don't know, I just think, like, the idea of them being royalty, like, going together, works for me. Next we have C.A. Cupid. I don't know, we don't really see C.A. Cupid get shipped with anyone other than Dexter, so, her and I feel like Holly would work, and especially because C.A. Cupid is a royal and Holly is a royal, like, I feel like they have that in common, you know. They have some other things in common too, but, you know, C.A. Cupid's about love and, you know, perfect relationship. Next, we're getting down to the end. We have Ashlyn and Holly. Again, mainly because they're just both royalty, having that in common. Yeah, their stories are actually kind of similar. They both, actually, I was gonna say, involve a tower, but Cinderella's doesn't really. It's a clock tower. But you know, being trapped by step parent. Anyways, doesn't matter. Next, we have Darling Charming and Holly O'Hare. I like this one because, again, Darling can be the hero. She can save them. They're both royalty. And Darling's so charming, so obviously she goes to someone's story. Next, kind of just, like, getting them like going through them kind of quickly. We have Bunny Blanc and Holly O'Hara. Bunny Blanc I actually really like with Holly. I don't know, when I saw them I was like, yeah, I actually really like this idea of them together. Anyways, then we have Rosabella, again, royalty, kind of the idea of why I put them here together. I don't know. I don't have anything. I just really like them, and kind of being royalty that's like not as shown in the shows or the books, you know. Then we have Apple and Holly. Them not really ever, I guess Apple is at the end, but like not really being a rebel at any point. I feel like Ashlyn and Briar were both teetering on the edge of being rebels. Holly and Apple staying pretty strong for the royal and rebel. You know, they can be good together. And that's like my final couple that I have. Like, I feel like Apple and Holly are like my top. I don't know. I just really like them together. And I don't have any other opinions. I feel like Holly's a bad one because she's just not really shown as much, so like I don't have a lot to go off of. I don't know. Let me know if you agree or who your top one for Holly is. This one was hard because I don't have a lot of thoughts on her. Yeah, I'm ActPav. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.